Hey everybody, I'm going to show you how you can get your podcast edited and after you've used the podcasting station in the studio here. First thing we need to do is we need to get our files off the SD card. So I already covered where the SD card is and the reader situation in the last clip, but once you put that in your computer, you'll see an SD card. It'll be named PASD. And if you open that up, there'll be files right here that are actually have the date into them. Although it looks like the year is wrong, we have to fix that. But so you can see here, this was recording from November 17th at 12:03 p.m. It's important because it's very possible that the last group won't have deleted their file. So make sure you get your file, not somebody else's. You can check based on the time. It may also be worth listening to a little bit of it. And so you can copy that off of the SD card. So I'm just going to throw it here on my desktop. And then you'll be good to go there. I would recommend, when you're sure that this is the right one, after you listen to it for a little bit, that you go in and delete this as well so no one else grabs it. No future group. So what we're going to use to edit this actual podcast and make it into a file that people can listen to is a program called Audacity. It's available on Mac and PC. I'm using a Mac here, but the process can be really similar on PCs. So don't worry, and we can always help you out at the tech bar if you have questions. But if you just search for Audacity, and audacityteam.org is the website. We can hit download here. It'll download in a second. And then you can drag the Audacity app into applications. Or on Windows, you'll just double-click on the installer to run it. So once you install Audacity, you'll be good to go. And again, if you have any trouble with the install process, we can help you at the tech bar. Once you have it installed, you'll find Audacity either in your Start menu on Windows, or if you go to Finder, then Applications on your Mac. So you can open that up. May ask you a couple questions the first time you run it. And then finally, we need to get our audio file into Audacity. So you can just simply drag your file right into the program, and you'll be able to, this is the entire thing. You'll see this waveform here is representative of the volume over time. And so you might not have a lot of editing you need to do, and I'm not going to go super far into all the things you can do, but probably a really common one for people is they're going to need to trim like the beginning and end. Like maybe you have some talking before you actually started, something like that. Audacity makes that really simple to do. All you need to do is just listen to the parts, find the part that you want to get rid of. For the purposes of this demo video, I'm not going to play a lot of this file. This is just a file from a different project I have. But basically, you can click on different parts and hit the play button to hear where you're at in your recording, or you can hit the space bar to play it. And once you find the section you want to get rid of, all you need to do is just click and drag this whole thing that you want to get rid of, and then you hit the backspace key, and that will remove it from the file. Just so you know, if you make a mistake, you can just close Audacity, reopen it, and drag your file back in, because you're not actually making changes to the file. Audacity is making changes to basically its own copy that it's going to make later. So you don't have to worry, you're not making any permanent changes to your file. So let's say I need to clip that part off, maybe a little bit from the end where we were talking afterwards. And when I'm all done, I would suggest playing the whole thing from the beginning here, just to make sure it's all good. And then once you're all set, you can export the file. That's pretty simple to do. You just go to the File menu in Audacity, and then hit Export. You go Export as MP3. I would give your file a better name, so I'll go with so I know what it is later. I can save it to my desktop, that's fine. File type MP3 is good, and whatever default settings down here it has are going to be totally fine. So we can just hit save here. Audacity is then going to ask us if we want to add like metadata to the file about like the title and artist. We really don't need to do that for podcasting, so we'll just click OK and leave this all blank. And then it's going to go through and export the file for you, and you'll notice in my case I had it saved to my desktop, so I've got my file right here, and then you can go and turn that file in or upload it to wherever you need to upload it to. So that's really all you need to know. Again, keep in mind if you have any questions you can always come back into the tech bar, make another appointment, and we can help you out.